Okay guys, Mr. Polymer's here. It's a nice cold one this morning, so let's go ahead and check the temperature. 1.8. 1.8 degrees. I'm actually having a hard time starting my Bergman. It's in my garage, so I think it may be an issue of my battery. I don't keep it on a trickle charge, so anyway, this may not be right at all. So anyway, let me get her started and we'll hit the road. Starting mileage 18240, 18240, 18240. Let's go for a ride. I had a problem starting the Bergman. We'll talk about it on the ride. Okay guys, it's Wednesday, the January 22nd. I believe this is my coldest ride I've ever done with the PBC. 1.8 degrees. Believe it or not, I had a hard time starting my Bergman. Now, I do have a heated garage, but I don't keep it heated all the time. So when the temperatures go sub-zero, even my garage can go below freezing to the point where my hoses, I have hot and cold water and a hose out in the garage, that even freezes. So when it gets to that point, you can damn well sure it's cold. Anyway, what I had to do, something I don't normally do, is I actually had to charge my battery up a little bit. I've never, ever, whether it be the Bergman or any other motorcycle, have ever had a problem starting it from the garage. Well, this is, there's always a first. So anyway, I put a little bit of a charge on the Bergman. I put a little bit of gas in it, and I was pretty low, and I don't know, maybe I could be, could also be an issue with water condensation in the gas tank. So I'm going to go ahead and take this to the gas station and fill it up. Okay, my question for today, for PBC ride number 5, is, do you think anyone to ride in these very cold temperatures is either very tough, or are we very stupid? Now, I'm going to assume that the guys participating in the PBC probably think that with the proper gear and proper safety precautions, it's not an issue. It would be safe to say most people would think a guy like myself riding in this cold weather is probably stupid. So anyway, just thought I'd get your opinion on what you guys thinking. And again, most of you motovloggers probably going to be a little easy on us guys doing the PBC. I can tell you one thing. When you're talking about 1 to 2 degree temperatures or even below zero, it's safe to assume you don't want to venture out too far. Okay, got the gas. Just hope she starts. Anyway, it's actually a pretty clear day today, just cold. It actually does not feel as cold today as it did yesterday, even though the temperature when I rode yesterday was 15. And we're at about 2 degrees now. I don't have the winds today, so it actually, not that it feels warm by any means, but just doesn't feel as bad. The wind chill's not quite a factor. Now something my Bergman is indicating, and I have never seen this before, it says low F. Generally the light will blink and it'll give me a reading, but in this case it actually says low, so that's a first for me on the Bergman. Now I'm not sure with the, I don't know if that's exclusive to the Bergman Executive, but I do have a thermometer on the Bergman. Obviously I can't use it because it's going to read high since I store it in the garage. Then I do have a snowflake icon that blinks when it gets down close to freezing, then it stays solid. In this case the icon is solid and it says low F, or low Fahrenheit I guess. So anyway, I guess getting back to my question, does it require skill and perseverance to ride in these low temperatures, or does it require a low IQ? Hopefully I don't consider myself to have a low IQ. I could have a little better equipment for these very cold rides. So anyway, I'm not gonna put a ton of miles on today. Just wanted to get a low temperature ride in. As soon as I get back home, I'm going to go ahead and put my battery on the charger. I see Gentleman's 9 took his lithium-ion battery off. Well, I have mixed feelings on the lithium-ion batteries. I've used them for years in radio-control aircraft. I also know there are issues with charging lithium-ion batteries. They cannot be charged like a conventional battery. They actually have to be, I believe on the lithium-ion batteries, they have a computer chip that regulates the voltage going into the lithium-ion. If you overheat a lithium-ion, they can expand. They do create gases when they're overcharged, and they could be a potential fire hazard. That being said, the lithiums generally are pretty good batteries. They've got great endurance as far as how long they can go between charges. Even lithium-ion batteries have they can only cycle so many times. I think it might be a couple thousand cycles on them. But any of you that own the lithium batteries, once they start to bloat, once they start to expand, throw the damn thing out. Because what they do, they create gases. And that can be due to overcharging or over-discharging. If you let a lithium-ion battery go dead, it basically kills them. Not much unlike a lead-acid battery. I just noticed I didn't have my grip heaters on, so I'm going to go ahead and kick those on. I'm just a little apprehensive using any power on the bike since I've really got it started. Again, since I'm only wearing a 3/4 helmet, I don't have near the protection of full face helmet, and I can guarantee you, even with my balaclava, as I mentioned yesterday, I still have some of my face exposed, and trust me, I really feel it. So, anyway, let's just hope this Bergman keeps running till I get back home. Ending mileage 18262, 18262. That's a wrap. 22 miles at 2 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And damn, yes, my fingers are cold.